Welcome back to my YouTube channel where I share strategies to help musicians in their musical journey. Today I wanted to talk about productivity. Being productive with your time is the key to success. It is especially necessary for musicians. Why? Musicians are teachers, musicians are performers, musicians are their own manager, and if you have a family, there's even more to juggle. So time is precious, and one way we can be super attentive with our time is by being productive. Today I'm going to share 7 tips with you on ways to be productive and effective with your time. Tip number 1, waking up early. I know, everyone says it, waking up early. Why should we wake up early? When you wake up early in the morning, you're able to tackle your to-do list because sometimes after work, we are tired. Our brain is not as fresh because we've just done 8 hours, 10 hours of work for either our company, someone else's company. There's just so much that is going on that by the end of the day, when it's time for you to tackle your to-do list, your brain is tired, your body's physically tired. So if you wake up early, you're able to tackle some of the things on your to-do list and your brain is fresh. Tip number 2, making your bed. You're probably wondering, why is making my bed productive? The reason making your bed is productive is because you're making sure you're not getting back into the bed. If you leave the bed unmade, it's so easy just to crawl back in there, snuggle up, maybe put on a YouTube channel, maybe scroll through Instagram. There are just so many things you can do when your bed is unmade because it's like, I can just curl back under my sheets. But if you make your bed, it's like you put in all this work that you don't want to make the bed again. So you're stopping yourself from getting back in the bed. You're creating a routine because when you wake up, you're doing the same action every morning. You're disciplining yourself because you're not giving yourself any excuses when you're making your bed. Tip number 3, creating a to-do list. Now, if you create a to-do list, you're keeping your brain focused, you're staying on task with the things you need to get done for the day, and you're organizing yourself. Another thing I do when I keep a to-do list is I have created a 5-year plan for myself. And on my to-do list, I create a focus of the day. And for this focus of the day, it is something that I did to complete or something I did to get closer to my 5-year plan. So the to-do lists are things that I need to get done during the day, but my focus is something that I do in order to help complete my 5-year plan. If you have more questions on how to create a to-do list and how to create a focus to help you complete your 5-year plan, please leave a comment down below and I will send you a video on how we can create a to-do list and create our 5-year plan effectively. Tip number 4, setting a timer. Why is it so important to set a timer? Because sometimes we will take so long to finish one action that we don't get to the other things on our to-do list. And sometimes when we're spending so much time on one action, we lose our focus, we lose our passion. There's a lot of things that are getting lost. So once we set a time and we didn't finish that specific task in that time, that is okay because we can always come back to it. And most of the time when we come back to it, we are just more inspired, our brain is more fresh, and we're ready to get down to action. And then we can also organize our time in a way to complete the task because we know that this task is a little bit more challenging for us or this task requires a little bit more time. Tip number 5, multitask. I know you're wondering, duh, everyone multitasks. But the way I multitask could possibly help you. For instance, when I'm creating these YouTube videos for you, I have to make sure that the video is clear, it is descriptive, and it is exactly on the topic that I want to talk about. I have to write down what I want to say. I have to rehearse what I want to say. So what I do when I multitask is, for instance, if I'm washing the dishes, at the same time I'm washing the dishes, I'm sometimes rehearsing the script that I have for you guys to make sure everything goes smoothly. Or sometimes when I'm walking down the street, I'm doing the same thing. Tip number 6, ending your day at a specific time. That means I choose a specific time when I want to end my day and not go back to work. Why? Because this will help you emotionally, it will help you mentally, and it will help bring you closer to your family. So the way it will help you emotionally is you're giving yourself a break. You're giving yourself the time that you need for yourself away from work because it can drain you. With your family is you're allowing yourself the time that you need to spend time with them. And it also helps refresh yourself for when you go back to work. It also gives you a little chance, if you really love your job or if you're really passionate about your work, it gives yourself a chance to miss your work and come back with a fresh and happy and motivated mind. Tip number 7, self-care. In my field and in many other fields, we are doing things to help other people, but we cannot help other people if we are feeling depleted ourselves. So make sure you're doing something for yourself every day. So sometimes when I complete my to-do list or when I complete my task, I treat myself. I treat myself to a bubble tea, or I put on my favorite candle and I listen to an album that I love, or I go out and I treat myself to dinner. I do things that help me mentally, that help me feel restored, so that when I'm helping someone else, I am not feeling completely depleted. Now, these are 7 tips that I believe will change your life and help you become more productive with your time, because as I mentioned earlier in this video, time is precious. Thank you so much for watching this far. Have a fantastic day. Bye, friends.